Hi, my name is Emily Wagner. I'm the owner here at Newport Fitness. Welcome to our 6-week challenge. I'm so excited for you guys to get your health and fitness journey started. Let's start off talking about what classes you can attend throughout the challenge. One of the options is CrossFit. For those unfamiliar, CrossFit is a high-intensity workout that combines strength, cardio, and body weight movements. Traditionally, the strength portion is done with barbells, but we do use kettlebells and dumbbells as well. We do require that you do 2 one-hour personal training sessions to learn the skills and exercises we do in CrossFit, or if you prefer, 1 2-hour session. This is required before you can enter the regular CrossFit classes, but not required to do all the other classes we offer. To schedule those private sessions, just text the number shown on the slide, and someone will generally respond within 2 hours, if not sooner, to get that set up. We are very accommodating and generally can fit most people's schedules through the week or even on Saturdays. Okay, let's move on to our EMS Fit Camp classes. So if you don't feel quite ready for those CrossFit classes, EMS Fit Camp is a great place to start or stay if you prefer these style of classes. So it's similar in the fact that it's still high intensity, it combines strength, cardio, and body weight movements, but most of the strength is gonna come from kettlebells, dumbbells, and medicine balls. You generally don't use barbells in this class. We have kids as young as 10, we have people in their 70s who do this, we have people who are super fit, we have people who haven't worked out, in their whole life doing it. So really any ability level can jump in here and feel comfortable. The boxing boot camp is similar to the EMS Fit Camp classes with similar style movements and exercise equipment. However, we do throw in some boxing stations. So you're going to do some stations with boxing bags. And Megan Moreland is our boxing trainer, very experienced, and she'll do mitts with you as well. You don't need any experience. She'll teach you everything on site. If you don't have gloves, no worries. Just come on in. We have plenty to share out. Next is our high intensity mix class. So for this is our class that you're gonna see on Sundays as well as 9:30 and noon on every weekday. And this is basically a combination of our CrossFit and Fit Camp classes. So you're gonna start off the class with some accessory movement, focusing on accessory muscles and core movements. And at the end, you're gonna do that high intensity CrossFit workout of the day or EMS Fit Camp workout of the day. Everyone's still doing the same workout, but you basically get to choose between your style of equipment. So if you prefer to use a dumbbell for the workout, that's fine. But if you want to jump and try the CrossFit version, you're going to use a barbell on that. This class is open to all ability levels, so you don't have to go through the 3 beginner CrossFit classes before jumping into that version. However, you won't be able to use a barbell as your style of equipment until those beginner CrossFit classes are completed. EMS Fit Fast is also a high intensity mix class, and this is the only style of class that is offered besides our beginner CrossFit classes on Wednesdays. And it's called Fit Fast because it is a long, fun workout. And again, both Fit Camp and CrossFit versions are available, and both of these workouts, the Fit Fast and the high intensity mix classes, are all on the CrossFit side of the gym. Okay, you may also see open gym listed on our schedule. This allows people to come in and do workouts on their own, whether it's to work on a skill or maybe make up a workout, or maybe they didn't have time to attend a class, whatever the reason may be. You guys are welcome to attend and use this option, but please note that open gym does not count towards the challenge goal. Okay, so why do we have an attendance goal versus a weight loss goal? Originally, when we started the challenges about over 5 years ago, we had it as weight loss. We would give you a body fat percentage to lose over a 6-week period. We provide a lot of nutrition information, and we would see a lot of people would see progress, especially in those first, second, third weeks. But then let's say in the middle of the challenge, you had something come up, whether it was a social event or a holiday weekend or a wedding, whatever it may be. And you probably fell off the diet plan and then regressed a little bit on the weight loss. And so a lot of times this would really just set people back, and they felt like, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to hit the goal now. And it's a lot harder to make up weight loss in the middle of a challenge when you only have a 6-week period. And so people then would just completely fall off the challenge and stop coming, even though they had paid for another 3 weeks. Even they couldn't hit the goal, so then they would just give up. And we hated this because we felt like it was just a lose-lose for everybody. So certainly they didn't lose the weight that they were hoping to. they also lost their money because they weren't going to hit the goal. And then we felt like we were losing, even though we kept their initial challenge money, because we were losing the opportunity to show them who we were as a gym, and as the opportunity we lost to retain them as a long-term member. So we didn't like this. We want everyone to come the full 6 weeks. We want the opportunity to show you our training staff, our members, all the awesome things that we do, how unique of a gym we are, and we want to show you what we can offer you from a long-term perspective. Now, don't get me wrong. If you guys come, you hit the goal, and you want the refund at the end, we're certainly going to give it to you. But we do have a lot of members who choose to stay on with us because we have such an incredible program. So we changed this, and we thought, well, how can we make this an attainable goal for people where people aren't just going to fall off in the middle and stop coming? And so that's where we decided to go with an attendance goal. So 24 classes in 6 weeks is tough, certainly. That's an average of 4 times per week. But, we do work with you by allowing vacation extensions or travel extensions if you have it within those 6 weeks. And we have lots and lots and lots of classes. So if you look here, we have over 70 class times per week. So we can generally fit most people's schedules. We have 6 styles of classes to choose from, which we already covered. We offer childcare at every 9:30 class, generally 3 to 4 hours in the evenings, and at all our weekend classes. And then here's on that 4th bullet point down, you can even come to 2 classes in one day. So we don't suggest this in the beginning, especially if you're not quite in physical shape to handle that. But as you get better throughout those 6 weeks, certainly jump into 2 classes per day if you need to make up some classes here or there. So maybe do a beginner CrossFit, do an MSFit camp, and then stay for the beginner CrossFit following. It just has to be 2 different styles because we don't want you to overwork those muscles. And then we do have, you're going to get auto text messages from us to let us know how your attendance is tracking, but then we're going to have a staff member check in with you every week to see how it's going. So that helps with an accountability perspective as well. So, in theory, because we let you come to 2 classes per day, you could literally do 14 classes in that last week. Certainly not suggested, but you are never ever out of it because of this opportunity that we give you to attend those 2 classes if needed. So once we started to do this, we saw an incredible success rate. We were having generally over 80% of the people finish the challenge. And so with the fitness industry, that's an incredibly high number too of people making it through these. So we got the full 6 weeks then to show people who we are. And then you got the full 6 weeks to just get stronger and faster and have more energy. And so it just turned out to really be an incredible program that we've created, an incredible accountability program that worked for us and the members involved. Now, I have that highlighted down at the bottom that says you are going to get an auto text every Saturday that comes from a generated computer system. We have it broken down week by week, and it is going to also give you your total count. There are times when the computer generated text is wrong. It could be for various reasons. Maybe you were late to class and the trainer forgot to check you in. Or maybe they just missed over you for some reason in the class, whatever it may be. But just 99% of the time, we're wrong, not you guys. So just reply to that text. Text the number that the text tells you to reply to, and then just tell us what it is. But we do need this by Monday evening because sometimes we have to go back and verify with trainers. And if it's beyond a few days from when we send the text, they often don't remember. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is the Newport Fitness app. So that's what it looks like if you haven't downloaded it yet. And we're just going to kind of walk you through all the tabs. So here's a picture of that first tab, WOD. For those unfamiliar with that term, that stands for workout of the day. We do post the workouts on Sundays every week, generally in the evenings, and you're going to be able to see all the classes for the week, with the exception of boxing. Those are generally posted on Mondays. Within the WOD tab, there is a place to post your scores. So if you want to, it's optional. You don't have to do it. It's generally done a lot more on the CrossFit side, but Adam, our head fit camp instructor, does give specific scores that he once posted that are kind of benchmarks that he'll have people repeat over time so they can see their improvement. But when you do that, it's going to look like this. You can see this one defaults to AMRAP. That stands for as many rounds as possible, but it also lets you choose between time or weight. So make sure you adjust that according to whatever the workout is calling for. And then at the bottom, you can scroll if you modified it, if you did it RX, if you did the advanced version, whatever it may be. And then that'll be a reference for you for how you completed that workout. I'm going to skip over to the schedule tab. So jumping over to the fourth one over. This is where you can pre-register for class. Now you can also pre-register for class on our website using the schedule there. There's also a MindBody app, but we highly advise not to use that. It's an app that a lot of gyms use, so you have to sync it to our specific location, and the sync process is very confusing. So our app is better, and it's going to give you everything you need. So download the Newport Fitness app, go to the schedule tab to pre-register. You're going to have the option to choose between CrossFit or Fit Camp. The Fit Camp classes are certainly under the Fit Camp, as well as the high intensity mix and the boxing. The CrossFit is going to have the CrossFit, the beginner CrossFit, as well as the high intensity mix. And I believe the open gym is on the CrossFit as well. You can also, let's see here, but you just find the class you want, go ahead and hit check in. It'll pop up this little cloud here, and then you hit yes, and that'll add you to the class. We do offer childcare at the gym. It's every Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. We have it on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 11:30. And then on the evenings, it varies a little bit based on the day, but it's offered either 1.5 to 2 hours every Monday through Friday during specific evening classes. To schedule yourself, all you need to do is go to the schedule tab on the Newport Fitness app. Choose the child care at the top and just register yourself. You do not have to register your child's name. We do charge a $1 drop-in fee or $5 per month unlimited or $10 per family unlimited. Once you register, a staff member will reach out sometime the following day or the following week to find out how you want to pay for that, whether it be charging your account or sending Venmo, etc. At the very top next to the childcare, it's going to say My Classes, and you can see all the classes that you've attended thus far and any that you have scheduled in the future. And this is going to be a really helpful tab if your attendance is off on those auto texts that we can send. So this is where you can go look and see what class we're missing, and that'll be really helpful to us to go back and verify with the trainer whether you were there or not. Okay, I'm going to go to the third tab over, which is the challenge tab, which is specific to you guys and your challenge. So I highly recommend just reading through all of this before you start your challenge. It's going to give you a lot of helpful information. If you ever are unsure about something, I would just check here first to see if we can answer your question before you reach out to us. But certainly if it's not covered on what you need, you can reach out to us. And our contact information is right there at the top of the challenge tab. So we prefer text message or email. And I will just say on the text that it is a bot that answers initially. However, if you just say chat with the person, if you're not getting the answer that you need, I'll be happy to jump in and help you get to where whatever answer you need. I'm going to highlight a few of the things here. So the baseline workout is something that we do at the orientation, but if you can't make the orientation, then you can attend any EMS Fit Camp class the first week and let the trainer you need to make it up. The workout's listed right there, and it also has the place for you to submit your score. You're going to repeat this at the end of the 6 weeks. Travel dates, this is important. So we like to have these up front before the challenge starts, but we do know sometimes travel comes up within the challenge. So anytime you need to update your travel dates, just submit it there, and we get a notification, and then we'll update your end date for the challenge. Nutrition coaching. This was an option to add when you guys signed up. However, if you didn't choose that option and you're thinking about it now, for an extra $75, you'll have a custom calorie and macro plan created by our nutrition coach, Jenna. Before and after measurements, she helps you with grocery list. She'll do weekly check-ins with you. And it's just a really great way to hold yourself accountable. In this specific challenge, we don't really focus on nutrition. So if you're looking for that nutrition aspect, then this is definitely highly recommended, and you're not going to find any nutrition coaching for $75 for 6 weeks. That's an incredible deal. Community tab. So this is the second tab over. So if the challenge tab doesn't answer your question, you may want to go to the community tab, because this is where we just post a lot of general information. So you're going to see all of our upcoming events, links to our internal Facebook groups. If you ever provide any referrals to us, it gives you all the stuff there that we offer for the referrals, which is a really great referral program as well. So you're going to get 50 loyalty points to use towards retail purchases. We give you a $20 Amazon gift card. And then if your person happens to sign up for a contract, you also get a free month as well. But any important announcements, holiday hours, things like that. So you can see when I made this, we had our 4th of July hours up there. It's also got our quarterly newsletter, which will be updated usually at the start of every quarter. Okay, and then the final tab on the end is the My Scores tab. So we talked about posting your scores, so you'll be able to view all the scores that you've posted there. You can also reference your profile on the My Scores tab, and this is where you're going to see the number of loyalty points that you have. You can also upload a picture, which you can will then show up if you ever make any comments on the workout post. And then as far as updating your payment information, if you have a new card or whatever it may be, you can also do this on your profile as well. You just scroll to the bottom and it'll give you an option to update your card. Okay, so you guys are starting this challenge at an unusual time, because we are deciding to transition away from MindBody and the Newport Fitness app in September. So your challenge is going to be half on everything we just covered, and then also half on StreamFit, which will launch on September 1st. No need to do anything just yet. We will provide detailed instructions when we need you to do something. You guys are going to be the guinea pigs for our chat group, which is a really cool feature of the new systems, that it will be directly on the app. So you guys won't use the app for anything other than the chat group until September 1st, and then starting September 1st is when you'll start checking in and such with the new app. Stay tuned for information on all of that, but it'll be a really cool way just to engage with the other challengers and the staff and such using this chat group. Okay, and then last but not least, this is just a picture of one of our events. We had like a big, what's called the Open, and we have themes each week, and this was a tie-dye theme, so that's why everybody's all dressed up the same there. But this community is awesome. So I always say, it's a little bit intimidating when you walk into a class, whether it's CrossFit or Fit Camp. But just one thing to remember is that almost every single member at our gym has either been through a beginner program or been through a challenge. So they know exactly how you're feeling. And I know that Planet Fitness claims to be the no judgment zone, but I truly believe our gym is free of judgment from any ability level, any size, any age. Everybody's rooting for you. They are just as excited for you to do a 15-pound press over your head as they are for themselves to do 300 pounds over their head. So everyone's just happy that you're there, happy that you're working towards your fitness goals and health goals and whatever it may be, and everyone is there to support you. So good luck on your 6-week challenge, and let's do this.